Okay, hey, last look on the microscope. We got this. Yes, super easy stuff. Hope you had a good time drawing your metaphase and anaphase, because now we're going to talk about telophase and cytokinesis. Now, we've talked about cytokinesis lots of times. It was one of our warm up words, and it is also the last phase of mitosis, which literally means movement of cells. So, at the end of this whole process of mitosis, that cytokinesis is when those two cells literally move away from each other. So that means movement of cells away from each other. Before they move away, they end up in kind of like this peanut shape. Okay. This is telophase. Now we're looking at under the microscope today, we're not looking at human cells. Remember, we're looking at these onion root cells. So they're not shaped round like our cells are. They're actually shaped kind of square because it's a plant cell. So it's going to look a little different than what you would think it would look like for a human, but it was still going to get the idea. Okay, so let's take a look at these pictures here. So telophase, next to the last phase, you see kind of this peanut shape here. The cells are, you can see there's two cells taking shape. Definitely two cells here, okay? But they're still stuck together. So they haven't quite made it all the way apart yet, okay? They're still stuck together. But what's really identifiable is you can now see two brand new nucleus, one on this side and one on this side. They also have their own centrioles. Yes, they do. And they have their own set of chromosomes. So this is what we're going to be looking for and what we're going to be drawing. Okay, you're going to draw something that looks very similar to this with a nucleus on this side and a nucleus on this side. So two nucleus, you're going to have two sets of centrioles and two sets of chromosomes. That's what you'll be drawing. Now to look at the onion root, let's look down below here. This is kind of cool. So this is actually telophase, okay? You can see that the chromosomes anaphase is definitely done. You can see this is now forming a nucleus here and a nucleus here. And if we look kind of at the inside, not the square part, but in here, if we follow this gray area on the outside, it looks a little bit like a peanut. Difficult a little bit. We're grasping here, but it's definitely a shape where there's two nucleus forming. So as soon as you see two nucleus, definitely telophase. So let's talk about cytokinesis. Cytokinesis, end of mitosis, all done, ready to go. They are getting ready to move apart, and they have just this little tiny thing. They literally look like bubbles when bubbles are stuck together, and then they move away from each other and they stick together. It's that thin of a wall there, line right between the two. So it's like two little bubbles moving away from each other. Okay, you can definitely see those nucleus, the centrioles, and the chromosomes inside. And this is what it looks like. This is the only difference between cytokinesis and telophase on them under the microscope is that this one will have a line down the center. Okay, so it still looks like there's this big cell with two nucleus, but there's a line right down the center. See that line right there? Yeah, that line right there makes this cytokinesis and this one telophase. They happen very quickly and close together, very close apart, not far apart, close together. So the only difference again is that line in the center. Make sure you are labeling once you draw one or two of these, the nucleus, the chromosomes, and the centromeres, centrioles, not centromeres, centrioles. My bad. Centrioles are on the ends here, right? Nucleus, chromosomes in the center, centrioles. Over here, same thing. Nucleus, centrioles, and chromosomes on the inside. All right, last drawings to go. We got this. You're going to do amazing. Talk with you soon.